Hello, hello. I am actually trying out this YouTube direct live streaming. So let's see who comes through just to get comfortable. Perfect. So hello guys. If you are rewatching this, I see there is still no one that came through yet. But I hope you can hear me. Oh, I see there's one person. Hi. Uh, Please type so I can see who is this joining me. And I actually decided to just go live like spontaneously because child life has been lifing. So if you have seen my video that I uploaded yesterday, I was actually talking about Oshiwambo weddings. And yeah, please grab your cup of water, coffee, tea, juice, and even the beers. We are 1 minute into the live stream. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that I actually share the stream because the violence is about to go down. Yeah, my neighbors, guys. I need to sue my neighbors. My neighbors. I want to sue my neighbors because they like making noise. Now, yesterday I uploaded a video. Let me just share myself out a little bit. Yeah. Um, Yesterday I uploaded a video and I was talking about, hey, Rebecca says, how are you doing? Is it daytime that side? What time is it that side? I want to say bonjour. I want to say bonsoir. I want to say bon midi. Hey, how are you doing? Um, what time is it that side in the Democratic Republic? I'm quickly sharing myself. Um, what time is it that side? This side is 1:42 p.m. So it's just lunchtime. It's during lunch, and I decided I just want to come live because it has been a while. I see now there are two people, and I'm actually excited. I have I'm using the YouTube direct stream, the YouTube what you call it, yeah, and it's actually quite nice. The only funny part is I cannot put your comment in the screen like, yeah, but I can pin the message. I just can't put the messages on the screen. YouTube must look at you back. Oh, you are in the ads. Okay, great stuff. Thank you very much. Hey, Nakutura Sawbona, sis. How are you doing? Um, so yeah, thank you so much for joining the live stream. I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. I want to see how you guys are doing before the English runs away from me. How you guys are doing, and I also want to continue. Continue from my yesterday's video. I don't know. Am I supposed to look? Okay, this is the camera, right? And I want to continue from yesterday's video, right? I was talking about Oshiwambo weddings. Oshiwambo is the culture where I actually come from. And these are a group of people in Namibia. Now, how are you? How is the family? The family is great. Like now the little one is sleeping, so I'm stealing a little bit of time depending on um yeah, before they wake up. I don't want to know. So when they wake up I have to end the live stream. So now I want to make use of this time just to the best of my whatever. Um Let me see the brightness. Oh, I actually forgot my ring light. Yeah, guys, content creation is not it's not so easy anymore. Okay. Anyways, let me see. Right. So yeah, I was actually talking about Oshiwambo weddings, and Oshiwambo is the culture that I am from. And basically, guys, I feel like these people do too much. We do too much. I've gotten married in a Oshiwambo wedding setup, sort of like situation, and I just feel like the people, my neighbors, I just feel like the people do too much. And I know even It's not only Oshiwambo weddings. I know it's African weddings, just generally African weddings. I feel like we do too much. We just do too much. I need to tell my neighbor she's making me. Yeah, the thing of living in a community where people don't understand boundaries. But anyways, yeah, African weddings. Let me go say African weddings. African weddings, we do too much. And we just have this culture of, yes, I must go all out, I must be big on this thing, I must do what, I must do what. Is it necessary? Is it compulsory? Is it needed that we go all out like that? Now, this live stream, right? I wanted to actually, I mean, this video, right? Hey, I wanted to do a video, but then I thought, let me interact face to face with you guys, or live with you guys, because I might even make a video again, but I just feel like, no, I don't want to exhaust too much of this topic. Yeah, but first and foremost, I feel like I'm now, maybe it's the update of the what, but let me just talk, because I'm just going to, I don't know how much time I have on this live stream. Let me say the most I can go is probably 30 minutes, but let's see. When my baby wakes up, then I'm gonna say goodbye. Okay, so I've written the points down just so that I don't miss any point. First and foremost, African weddings or Shuambo weddings, we need to chill. Oh, passing by to say hi, going to prepare myself for my live stream. Take care, sis. Great stuff. I know you also go live today. So thank you very much for saying hi and watching the ads. I really, really do appreciate. Okay. Yeah. So going back to the first point, the first drama point that I want to emphasize. Maybe I may not emphasize it enough, but this year I've decided I'm gonna go all hard on the things that we do and we deem as normal, but these things are not normal. These things are not normal, guys. The first point is these weddings are so big. The weddings are so big and huge, and they cost a lot. Big weddings, right? Is it a must? Is it necessary? Is it needed? Okay. And I do understand, yeah, some people will say, no, it's the parents. See, the parents tell us to go all out, or it's the culture. Hello, does the culture determine your pocket, or does the culture know what is in your pocket? I don't understand. Okay. So the drama around the big weddings is that you are just two people, right? You decided you're going to get married. Okay. Now, you guys need to come up with this big, humongous wedding that is going to cost you a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of resources, a lot of emotional stress, physical, financial, hey, everything. You are even going to lose friends and whatever in the process, because sometimes it's just not easy. Okay. Now, the big wedding, right, all stems on people going to get loans. I know in my country people do this, guys, right? And just a disclaimer, I'm not saying that having a big wedding is not needed. I'm not saying like having do what future budget. Hi, Raquel. How are you doing, my dear? Today I just said, my dear, I'm just coming here on the live stream. Shashi, it's been a while, man. But I want to actually talk about these big weddings of Namibia, guys. African weddings, it's too big, it's too much. Now, maybe somebody may say that, yeah, you don't want people to have big weddings. No, it's fine, it's fine. You guys can go ahead and have your big weddings. But if you have to go in debt because of a big wedding, then I don't think that is the right wedding for you to have. I don't know, maybe I'm living in the end time. I mean, hey, yes, I am living in the end times. Maybe I'm living in the modern, olden times, where I'm thinking that just do what you can afford, right? Yeah. But the big weddings case, most of the times, I mean 99% of the times, people in Namibia that do big weddings do it on debt. Hmm? They do it on debt. It's so crazy. You go take out a personal loan for a wedding. You go take out a whatever loan for a wedding. Like how? Why? Yo. And it's all because of the pressure. Hey, the pressure is that my friend got married last year and she had a white tent and a glass tent, what, and now I also want to meet up to that standard. I also want to match up that bracket. But you don't know that your friend probably has a rich father or rich mother or rich uncles and rich aunties that has sponsored this wedding. Or you don't know that your friend basically maybe is one of those influencers that Drum Magazine decided to cover their wedding. So let me read Noctula's comment. She says, not necessarily at all. Not necessarily at all, and they are very expensive. Yes, it's not necessary. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to tell people how to basically live their lives, right? But I'm just like, yo, it's just it's not make sure. These people like go the extreme lengths of just having big weddings just because. Yeah. And you know what, the Oshiwambo wedding, let me not even go whatever. Oshiwambo wedding means that you as the lady or you as the guy, right, you have to fix your parents' house before you get married. That house must be super, right? At the village, right, you probably have to build a room for yourself. If you didn't have a room there, like a decent room, not the small hut that you were living in when you were a teenager. No, you have to build a nice room. Yeah. And you have to make sure that the house, at least if the fence was broken, you fix it. And you know, right, during my wedding, I was basically just asking my friend, and I'm like, why do we have to do all of this just to impress people that don't even care? Because these people just come for one day and they will talk anyways, whether you fix the fence or you don't fix the fence, whether the um your room is nice or it's not nice. People are still going to talk and they're still going to say, ma, we didn't eat. Oh, wow, wow, wow. So part of the big weddings is basically the expenses, right? The expenses are just too much. Okay. So my suggestion, what I did, right, which like I said, it backfired because it wasn't so much possible. But yes, if somebody else is willing to pay for that, I don't mind. Okay. So we decided that we are just going to do what we can afford. We are not gonna have fancy tents and fancy what and fancy what. That's why we decided, now the Oshiwambo people, like, mostly they want you to, not they want, but you are required to go to the north. Like if you are in Windhoek, especially you are in Windhoek or you are at the coast, you work there, you are probably required to go to the north for that wedding. As we decided we are going to have our wedding in Windhoek, one church wedding in Windhoek. That is it. Lessen the expenses, lessen the cost of actually all of that, whatever. Okay. But then later we just had like different celebrations. It was just celebrations. It was not even a wedding. We just came and we ate. It was just a party, right? We just had parties at our hometowns. Okay. So the funny thing is that now, if you do that, people are gonna say that, oh, I am winning MWT, translated as you guys were just now of the city and you have forgotten your roots and you have what. Yeah, but some people will say that having a wedding at the village is cheaper than the city, which is fine. But I just feel like village weddings are more expensive because village weddings, you have to do this, you have to do that, build things that were not there, put on structures that never existed, and just sort of like make your house or your parents' house look a little bit of, And for the guy, right? The guy basically have to rebuild his house because now his bride is gonna have to come live there. So he probably has to put on extra rooms and extend the house and yeah, fixing a house. Guys, why must I fix my parents' house? Can I not just fix my parents' house, not because of a wedding, but I must just fix it because I'm a responsible child? Okay. And there's another thing, like this year, right, I've decided I'm gonna, not decided, but I'm just so more, I've gravitated towards, please excuse my neighbors, eh? I've gravitated towards just pointing out things that people look at as normal, but these things are not normal. I just want to point out these things, like, especially as a black child, a young black child, you are faced with so much pressure that you feel like, I must do this, I must do that, I must do that, which is not needed. I'm sure the white kids don't go through these things when they are getting married. All they do is, oh, you're getting married, okay, the date. Then they design their cards, e-cards. They don't even spend on card printing. They don't even But us, we want to go from one venue to another. Having there's a meme that says nowadays brides room smell like cement. Yeah, my dear. To smell like cement, and how is it like to have money or not to have money? Like how is my room to supposed to smell? Like am I supposed to tile the room, you know? Ooh, acha. Anyways, the big weddings, number one, I don't think it's necessary. Please do comment down below if you are watching this in the replay. Okay. And yeah, the multiple venues, that is also for me, it's such drama because imagine I'm from Katima and the husband is from um what is the other town in Namibia? Maybe the husband is from Karasberg somewhere. Now you have to have one wedding in Karasberg, one wedding in Katima. Like the people have to travel because it was built just few. Oh, the thing you see, that is the thing. The room will smell like cement because they know, or the paint will still be fresh because they know it was just because of the wedding. Let's just fix our houses and our parents' houses just because, not because of wedding. Not because of wedding. Ah, yeah. Anyways, the second point that I've written down here are the people that are helping the bride. This bridal party, the Ingumbis, the Ongobweles, you know, the British will call them Anwa, Nanga Shingombwere, Nanga Shingombwere, you know, the bridal party, guys. These people, I'm telling you, my wedding was the one that I didn't want a lot of drama. Hey, but sure, drama was just knocking. Because initially, this is not my own story time. Okay, initially I had 6 bridesmaids, and then I fired one because that one was just not coming to the party. All she wanted was to just dress up and look nice. She didn't want to work. She didn't want to do anything. She didn't want to help me. At the end of the day, I ended up with 5 bridesmaids, but those 5 bridesmaids, they were useless. Only my maid of honor was actually there with me, and she was fixing my makeup, she was helping me to dress. The other 4 is just 2 guys, wedding things, check in. What was the point? I mean the trends that time. It was apparently what is there was a trend that people used to like. It was like chip in, chip in on dangwa, chip out. Like, guys, those bridesmaids of mine, I was like looking at them like I wanted to beat them with my physical hands because I just felt like they are really not. And these are people that I thought were my friends, hey? But just a whatever. Please choose your bridesmaids correctly. Not correctly, but wisely. If you are not yet married, choose your bridesmaids wisely. There are people that have bridesmaids and these bridesmaids are still in their lives. Da, 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 da. If I can tell you, I don't even have any contact with any of my bridesmaids today. And that is 6 years later. I don't. And it's fine. And it's fine. I guess that life changes and stuff. But I'm just like, I guys, no, 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 no. Okay. So these bridesmaids, right? And groomsmen. The groomsmen are a little bit fine because boys don't do drama. They don't like drama. But the girls, no, all they want to do is look nice. They want to have a certain type of outfits or whatever. But I also know that there are also brides, guys, brides that are impossible. This bride will tell you she want a color mosquito blue. Now you have to go around looking for mosquito blue color. And that is why sometimes these bridesmaids are also being difficult because the bride herself is just too much, you know. Now, this bride knows that I can only afford this. But this bride will tell you, no, the bridesmaids' dresses are 2.5, or the bridesmaids. Nowadays, people even pay 3,000. 3,000 Namibian dollars for a bridesmaid's dress, just the dress, excluding the shoes and the what, excluding accessories. Okay. The one time I was a bridesmaid, I was only a bridesmaid once. in my life, and I hope that's the last time, because I don't do bridesmaid things anymore. I reject. I say, I love you very much, my sister, but let me help you in any other way. I am not going to be a bridesmaid. Why? Because those things are a scam. And some people, you'll find them having 20, 30, 50 bridesmaids. How do you deal with 20, 30, 50 bridesmaids? I even ask them why. They say it's for the pictures. Oh, wow. Wow. If you're having 50 bridesmaids just for the pictures, then we have a bigger problem. We really, really, really have a bigger problem. Okay. Anyways, bridal party. I was still there, the bridal party. You guys, you need to do better. If somebody chose you to be their bridesmaid or groomsman, you guys need to step up your game. You guys need to actually work. Most of the times, they just leave it to the best man and the best woman, whatever they call it, the maid of honor. They just leave it to those two people to actually do the work. They don't even want to peel carrots, they don't want to peel potatoes, they don't want to cut onions, huh? And they do their nails so long that, oh, Shingoborete, we are the ones, and they just want to prove that they are so close to the bride, but yet they don't care about the bride. Ah, it's the hypocrisy for me. Okay, let me read the Oracle's comment. Nowadays, bridesmaids are just there to snap. Do I even need bridesmaids? I'll invite you and give you the party card. But it's true, hey. I even look my wedding. I wanted like probably just okay. I wanted five bridesmaids, but the sixth one just came in because my husband had six friends, six best friends, and I now have to come up with six people that I don't even know if they are even going to be there for me. But if I had a chance to redo it again, right, I would probably just have that one person that is helping me, and I'll not call them a bridesmaid though. I'll call them probably my bridal assistant or something. I don't want to do those bridesmaid things anymore. I even had to call my sister just to jump in. Yeah. The other thing about my bridesmaids were also that um they were only there for the the city wedding. When I had to go to the other venues, everybody, no, I can't travel. I cannot. I'm busy. Okay, so my maid of honor went with me to Angola, and she went with me to Onipa. And then I had to call in my sister to chip in because my sister was cooking and hooters, but I was like, okay, just come in for the pictures so that I can at least have two people there, you know. But anyways, guys, bridal party, I feel like we need to define their roles better and also choose these people better because most of these people are scams. They are just scams, hey? Yeah. And another another thing that I want to talk about is the pressure, guys. Is the pressure really necessary, or is it just because are we pressuring ourselves, or are we looking at, or are other people pressuring us? Ne? I had an auntie who was telling me, you can't have a wedding without this. I said, who said? Hmm? There are friends who even tell me, you mean you guys you bought things together? No, the husband is supposed to buy this, and I said, says who? In which Bible? Even the Bible, right, does not talk about big weddings. If even if the pastor just marries you, or you go to the court, you just get married, you go home, you eat and celebrate, or even if you don't celebrate, it is still a wedding, right? So people are actually going to define your wedding. They want to tell you how it must look like, how it must feel like, how it's supposed to be, how you're supposed to. Hey guys, I know. No, the pressure is too much for me. I tell them no, no, I'm not going to have this. No, I don't have that. No, I'm no, sorry. The most important things for me in on my wedding were the food. Number one, because I like food. I wouldn't want to come to a wedding without food. Number two was the the decor, obviously, and the pictures, and number three was the elders dresses, because I had elders that needed to dress up, like not needed to dress up, but I just wanted to give them something as a gift. And these elders, mind you, these elders were only five, five elders, from my side and 5 elders from my husband's side. Now you find some weddings, it's 20 elders with the same whatever. But I do also get it, like some of these elders, they are moneyed up, eh? If these elders are moneyed up and they can afford their own thing. Yeah, and another thing is that, guys, the pressure of the matching outfits, no? Sometimes you will see somebody's wedding, ne? And the people look so nice, the elders look so nice. Can't these elders, ne? They sponsored themselves. These elders are elders that will even bring cows and crates and hooters, things to give you to have for your wedding. Now some of us, ne, we want to go in debts because our elders must wear nice, they must look nice, they must have matching clothes and matching whatever, and those dookies that they wear, and and the traditional attires and what. No, guys, no, the pressure for me, it's too much, right? Now, another thing that I also want to touch on is the advisors, guys. You people are muipoteka ke 9999. You want to advise people that are getting married. Yes, I do get it. Maybe I'm also one of those people in the hypotheca. Like, I have made myself an advisor. But the type of advisors you people will get, especially at the bridal party or whatever. And parties are those bridal showers things, ne? I also think that I feel like they are not necessary because so they will advise you, do this for the men, do that for the men. What on sama no hani wanga. Like, why am I supposed to be told how to treat the men based on somebody else's experience? I don't understand. Because first and foremost, when you are getting married, it's the two of you, two individuals that are very different, that are very unique. That girl, Vapa, how are you newlywed? My dear, come, let us talk. Let us talk about these things. Okay. So we are on advisors. People like to give us advice that we did not ask for, we don't want, we don't need. And frankly, we wish we never heard. Some advice is like, cook for the men every day. Guys, no. No. How? I so after we get married, the men's hands are now broken. Like, he can't cook anymore. Some are even told, like, you know what? You the wife, you need to uphold the house. Why must I uphold the house? Can the man also not uphold the house? I must uphold the house, but he cannot. Or the man is told, you need to do what? You need to do A, B. People must know. Hey, guys. If I even go into the details of the story times of people that have given me advice that I don't want, and then some will tell you, yeah, you must at least, and some will be asking you, when are you having children? Who said I want children? They are even there looking at your belly already at 2 months. They are looking, they are peeping there. They want to see. Hi, boss Kirk Travels. Hello, how are you? Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Yes, welcome. It's been a while, my friend. It's been a while. Let me do this. Okay. Yeah, so the advice, guys, the advice is not needed. Some of these advices are just, yes. And there was another person that advised me. Apparently, I need to, what did the lady say? I even forgot because it was so irrelevant to my situation. Because I'm just like, look, no, sometimes you may get married to this person who is like this, and then people think that, yes, this is how I should advise them. If I ask you for advice, please give it to me. Yeah, please give it to me. If I ask you for advice, I say, Rak, what must I do? Then you can tell me. But if I don't tell you, now they are there. When is the first child coming? I did not even finish paying off the loan that I took because of your expectations. And mind you, guys, for us, we decided, like, speaking of loans, we decided we are not going to take any credit for anything. We saved up and paid for everything cash. And we, in Ventuk, right, we decided there was no alcohol and that's why our wedding didn't cost so much. But at the north, they said, aha, let us, Bella, how are you doing? Here is the live chat now. Let us chat here in the comment section. The violence is there. There's a newlywed in the building. There's Comfy's Kitchen, Noctula from South Africa. There's Bella Natural Care all the way from Germany. And Bella, I bet you go through the most because you are married to a white man. Shirumbu. Eh? When the person sees the white man, they are like, oh my goodness. There's money here. So what is the advice? What are the advices that people have given you? Oh, let me read Noctula's comment. In my culture, they will advise you never to ask your husband where he's going or coming from, even if you would come home in the morning. Wow. Wow. You see, culture. Culture, guys, is nice, no? It's nice, but sometimes it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Just to let you know, my skin color has changed. I am one of the new generation. I'm a purple man. Super boss, please. All right, great stuff. Okay. Yeah. So with my Oshiwambo people, if you marry a white man, automatically you have money, you are rich, you are moneyed up, you must now finance the whole family. The way they look at, I have a colleague of mine who's married to a guy from Germany as well, and I remember one time, I think, I don't know, something somewhere, we had a dinner and they have bread for dinner, right? And my mom was like, my goodness, these people eat bread for dinner? Yeah. Oh, samane wahanu. Like, she was like so concerned about the men, like, oh, poor men. And I'm like, Mom, stop it. You're so dramatic. And look, just because I have, yeah, some of Ambo people will even tell you, don't have bread, don't give the men bread for dinner. My friend, what if there's no food in the house? I'll give you bread. Yeah. And if you're not buying meat, where must I get the meat from? I must come and cook pap every day. My husband doesn't even like those things like that. Hmm? Okay, pap he likes, but not every day. Like, now I must be there slaving myself. Ooh, ooh. Ah, guys, no, we need to chill. Oshwamba weddings, African culture. Sometimes you need to take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, alcohol is very expensive. Yes, we said no to alcohol. I'm ready for the violence. Welcome. Um. Oh, you guys are not ready for my wedding dramas. Hi, Agnes. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live stream. My dear Bella, the wedding dramas, those people, it's like everybody has drama and not everybody is really talking about it. So we just feel like maybe, oh no, it's all roses and green grass and what. Anyways, we are still on the advisors. The advisors will tell you, after now you get married, now you can get your car, or no, before you even get married, get your car or get your house, get your what. Who says things must be done in a certain way? Or after you get married, still on the topic of children, guys. Still on the topic of children. For me, I think with my firstborn, it was a thing of like the child just came like a few months, right? Not came, but was conceived after a few months, right? I didn't actually wait um because I was so in love, you understand? And you were just like, my dear, the next thing you know, you are pregnant. And now it saved me from that drama of people asking me, when is the next child, when is the next child, when is the next child. Okay, but I know there are people that actually decide, no, I just want to have my first child after 5 years or after 3 years or whatever. So I had my first child, right? And after that, when my child turned 1, in fact, when the child was already 9 months, they were asking me, when is the next one? I said, oh, calm down, calm down, calm down. Okay, my dear, honeymoon, you'll be you are so happy, you are like, ooh, no matter what. But anyways, so I waited for 5 years before the second child, and people were not happy in between. Yeah, they will be like, yeah, that your child, that is why he's so spoiled, because he doesn't have a sibling. I'm like, Bakweto, some of you were even born alone, but you want to advise other people to have siblings, and then they will say, it's not nice to be born alone. I'm like, hey, okay, advisors. We are still on advisors. And I think that advisors are guys. Advisors, ne, they are not serious. We don't need those type of advisors. Okay. And anyways, among the advisors are the ones that are opinions, that have opinions like, oh my goodness, she works here, but this, look at her house, or he works there, look at their house or their car. Like, guys, the wedding was already a stressful thing, and now I have to come again to the stress of people wanting me to do things after the wedding. I know. Just like in our culture, traditional weddings are very expensive. It's yes, I don't know. Like, they even say traditional weddings, and I thought traditional wedding was supposed to mean cheaper, at least because you are going back to your roots. Nowadays, traditional weddings, I know. I rather just do court wedding and just elope. All right. So moving on from the advisors, I want to talk about yeah, still on the pressure, right? I want to talk about the status. Guys, some of us, we have this thing that I don't care who you think I am. I can be the minister's child, I can be president's child, I can be the chief's child, or the counselor can be my father, I mean can be my uncle, or I can be connected. There was a time that a very well-known guy was getting married in our locality, Job and Panda, right? When he was getting married, guys, everybody was about Job and Panda's wedding. And guys, we even went there to that house. We are looking. The cows that came there, you know, your eyes, they just want to see. You are like, "Ooh, what? This amount of cows. The house looks like a mansion. It's like a palace. Now you also want to have a wedding like Job and Panda. Hmm? Just because Nje. But you don't know Job and Panda. This guy, his father is probably rich. He himself is rich. Or he is well advanced in age and he had time to save up for his wedding. All right. Or his friends probably sponsored the wedding, or whatever, the municipality of Ondangwa maybe sponsored his wedding. I'm now just saying. But then now you are just 25. Yeah, I got married at 25. Very young girl, fresh out of university with a first job. You also want 50 cows at your weddings just because the status. They must know that I'm a minister's. You are not even minister's daughter. They must know that I can also do a wedding like the minister's daughter. And you know, in our Oshiwambo weddings, no? We finance our own weddings. You're so sad. We finance our own weddings. The white people, maybe the colored, the Indians, the whatever. Most of these people probably don't finance their own weddings 100%. Maybe they chip in here and there, but the parents come in, the families come in, the communities come in. It's a community affair. The Vambus, everything, I feel like our roots or our foundation already started on a very shaky ground where the parents are looking, they are looking at the children to give them a nicer life, better life, and also even at the weddings, they want them to have nice things, but it's the children that need to finance these things. Now you want to be like the minister's daughter, but minister financed the daughter's wedding. You want to be like the archbishop's grandson, but you don't know. Eh? So let us, these status things, guys. Sometimes I go to, that's why sometimes I go off certain social media platforms, because you are scrolling and you are just checking. Oh my god! Wow! That thing also sort of like plays with your mind. Look at these kids. Let me read. I had my son after 5 years in marriage. Trust me, people were so sure I couldn't conceive. Some were even suggesting her, guys, herbs could help me. We would just laugh about it. You know, sometimes it comes to a point, especially at the time that I was trying for my second baby, right? Sometimes, right, it's not that people want to wait. Sometimes it's just that the life cycle of the children just don't want to catch each other. You understand? Sometimes some people are suffering from certain health conditions. Sometimes it's because of the finances, right? And sometimes it's just because of preference. Now you're asking people when are they going to have their other child, and now you're just putting so much pressure on the child. Okay, standards, my dear. Imagine someone who started from scratch comparing yourself. My dear, that's the thing. You start from scratch. You are the first wannabe millionaire in your family, but you want to have a wedding with. Hey guys, oh, there was a colleague of mine who got married. Ha! That guy had glass tents, glass tents. Glass tents, and I don't know how many cows and what. And another thing is also just to say that only because you have a big wedding doesn't guarantee a successful marriage. That is one thing that people don't know. And I know small weddings also doesn't mean success of marriage. Marriage should be a personal thing between you, your spouse, and God. It shouldn't be a thing of competition. What, don't. Hey. And now you are comparing yourself like your friend got married like this and things like that. No. Whether you do a small wedding or whether you do a big wedding, it does not guarantee the success of your marriage. But rather do things at your own standard and at your own level than stressing yourself out for something that you are not even sure of. Marriage is like just like life, guys. Marriage is just life. It's just life. We can never say, oh, she had a small wedding, oh, she's going to be successful. Where? Yeah? Suffering? No. One thing I didn't have during my wedding was pressure. I decided I'm not going to kill myself to impress anyone. My dear, me, I also decided I'm not going to do it. And people call me stubborn. They were like, "Oh, this child," my own mother. "Oh, this child. I wish I could spank you right now." I say, "Come, let's fight." Social media will make you feel you are not working hard enough. Yes, Raquel, and that is also one point that I want to touch on. In I don't know why I always like promising videos, but I know I have it in my unpopular opinions. Like social media, guys, social media is the drug that we don't need. This is the big problem with me. I'm scared to get married because when I get married, I have to give off to the wife, and the wife could have nothing, and I don't know if the wife will take my money. Guys, you that are not married yet, I would just say, don't be too much in a hurry. Don't think that it's a complicated thing. It's not complicated. Do things at your own way. I mean, at your own pace, in your own way. And yes, let's not compare. Yeah? But you may even say like let's not compare, but inside your heart you want to compare. Yeah? So this comparison, you always need to remind yourself that I don't need to compare myself with this one, with that one. Okay. So yeah, on status also could be a thing of, oh, she married an engineer. Oh, a doctor, my dear. Those people are doctors. Yeah. Now we should be scared. What? Yeah. Me also, I'm also just a very, very, very important person in my organization. Or whether I'm not working, I'm also important. These people of like, yeah, now we must hurry up because it's a doctor's wedding, or we must run because the surgeon is getting married. No, man, no. Let us. I have a question for you guys. Why do you guys live so far? Ovampo people, why do you guys live so far apart? Can we choose partners? This one was supposed to be in a video where you guys are not commenting. Why do you people choose partners that live so far? Yo, now we have to travel from Ongolombashe to. Why do you guys live so far? Or why do you choose people that are living so far? Now we have to travel. Hey, there was a wedding, guys. Ne? The lady was in Ndola and the guys in Onganjera. Yo, guys. Hi, comic. Prosper comic. How are you doing? So we had to travel from Ndola to Onganjera. Guys, we felt it. We are there. Please choose people that are close to you, your neighbor. That the Pandeni's son is just next door. Marry that one. But yeah, I know, guys. This is just another thing about Oshiwambo people. Ne? They will be seldom okay. Like there was a time I went to a wedding. This couple lived literally like their towns were just next to each other. The villages were just next to each other in one town, and it was so nice. We had the wedding, the reception at the girl's house, and then we went the next day or a few hours later to the guy's house, and it was done one day. Whew. Now you are like Sonia. You live in Angola. The husband is from Ruakana. Ruakana is even closer. The husband is from, let me say, Karasburg. Now you are traveling from north to south in different countries even. You guys, you are wasting our money. Please stop choosing partners that live so far from you. Otherwise, just move to Nigeria and go. Go there, have your wedding in Nigeria, one wedding. Lol, choose partners is not possible. That is better. Nokuli, some choose Onga to Nigeria. My dear, you people, why do you guys live so far? I'm talking now about myself here. My husband didn't even want to go to my village, you guys. He was like, if I knew, I would not have chosen you. But I'm like, it's too late, my brother. It's too late. Ne? Now, for example, you guys, some of you are like the South Africans now. Someone is in Venda and the other one is in Cape Town. Now you have to fly. Aye, guys, let's stop these things of choosing five partners. Let's just go to the neighbor's child. Those you guys, you grow up together most. Let's save the parents some stress and money. But also neighbors. Don't marry your neighbor, guys. Don't marry your neighbor. The worst thing you can do is marry your neighbor. No, no, no. But that was just a fun thingy. I'm not saying choose partners that are closer to you, but no. If the shoe fits, just wait. Anyways, what is the other one that I wanted to say? Let me see. Oh yeah, guys, let me come to my favorite part. Why do we have to wait for so long to eat at the weddings? Sometimes we are traveling from Windhoek just to come to your wedding in Okahau. But we must wait 55 hours to eat. And even the time when we come to eat is dark. And this is mainly caused by the bride's fathers. If you are a bride's father and you are watching this, you must stop. Bride's fathers, you guys, you are dramatic. Bride's fathers, guys, they are so dramatic. They are the most dramatic people. And I feel like they are the people, they are the reason why food is delayed at weddings. Bride's fathers, they will tell you, they will not tell you, you will wait there, Poruvanda. You will wait. Come on, yeah, they cannot come in. They must not come in. And that thing of also waiting at the Luvanda, what is the science behind it? Because I don't understand. These kids have been seeing each other all along, and they decide to get married. Now suddenly, now apparently the guys or the bridal squad must wait outside. There was a wedding I went to. The last wedding, I decided I'm no more going to be a bridesmaid. We waited for over between 3 to 5 hours. I don't even remember because I was wearing heels, and I don't even know how I took off these heels because we were in the sun. We were burning, and I had to hold the umbrella for the bride. Guys, it was so tiring. Bride's fathers, stop being dramatic. The child said, yes, I'm going. You agreed that, yes, my daughter, go. And you want to hold back the child again in the last minute. No, just say no the first time. Don't allow people to come, and then now you are having them to wait at the outside. It's called Oluvanda, right? That outside before they can come in. Apparently, you need to give them permission to enter. And in the meantime, you are delaying the reception of the second one. Bride's fathers need to be checked. Here, they need to be checked. Bride's fathers. And for me, I was like, my father was not around because he would have been the dramatic of the dramas. My father would have said, no, nobody's coming in. And you know, the way I know him, the way I knew him, I guess no. Anyways, the food comes very late. I don't know why food is the last part of the program. Food must be the first part of the program so that I can decide if I really want to continue with this event or not. Right? Give me food first, and then I eat, then I can concentrate. Now you are subjecting me to different speeches. You are subjecting. Speaking of speeches, some of you guys, you say things that are not necessary at speeches. Oh, those speeches. Ah, yeah, we were together since grade one. We were playing in the mud. Okay, fine. You guys were playing in the mud together. Oh, so? Hmm? Ooh. There was even one uncle that gave a speech at my wedding, guys. I was just like, yo, yo. Hmm? I was embarrassed because of the things that this guy was talking. Yeah, give your food. In fact, I don't think weddings were supposed to be such a long thing. You just come, you eat, you go. Come, you eat, you go. And our Ovambo weddings, name, they are a big. They are not 1 day, 2 day thing. That celebration. You were with these people the whole time since the announcement. Mm? Since the announcement, you are with these people, and now again on that day, I must wait for 55 hours to get my food. Give my food, I beg. I don't want. My dear, embarrassing speeches. These people will tell you. There was an uncle who was talking about things that were not. People were wondering, I know this that day. What does he want to say? Like it, he was talking things on the because I stayed with him, right? And I think about 2 years before I graduated, and I'm just like, Tatovea, no, what do you want to say? What are you telling the people? Like, I didn't even know this about myself, you know? And I'm like, I knew I'm not a problematic child, but this man made it seem like I was up to no good all the time. Like, I'm just like, excuse me, okay? And then you come from those then there are those friends. Oh, bestie, talk. The time we were there together, do you remember when we stole that the Jason's car? Oh, to me. That the Jason is probably a policeman. He will come and arrest you. Now the bestie is there talking things out at that wedding. Please hold yourself. Don't come and embarrass me on my wedding and tell me that speech, that day that we stole, or that day that we went to the pharmacy for for morning after pills. Like, I'm just saying, guys, these are things that really happen, and I just feel like Oshiwambo weddings, we need a regulatory body as well. We need people to regulate these things because it's getting out of hand. We are focused so much on the status, the how, what will people say. You know what, the very first person that I used to fight with during my wedding was my mother, because she was like, what will people say? And I'm like, what people? Which people? Everything. What will people say? I'm like, what? Abantu bazotini. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear what will people say. I don't care. It's Daka TV. How are you doing? Yes, we are 53 minutes in, and I think maybe I'll just go on about the next 7 minutes or so. Yeah, but thank you so much for joining. Thank you very much. I am here on a rant for not for against the weddings, especially our culture, my culture, where I come from. We waste so much time and money just on these weddings and efforts and emotions and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, lol, if you give people food early, they will leave you. Yeah, but it's true, ne? The maybe the early, I'm not saying like right when you start. You know how the Italians do it, ne? I was also an Italian one day, you know. You're always ranting. I think this year I'm just angry. This year I just decided I'm just going to be angry, and I'm going to say the things that people are afraid to say. You know, I will be now the Let me not say I'm Musa Kaula, but Musa is too much. Anyways, what was I even saying? Yeah, the food part, no? Not really in the beginning. Like the Italians, right? They do this. They have like 4 course meals or something. Let us normalize that. No? Let us normalize giving people bit by bit. Ne? Just kancane, kancane, little bit, like entice them with little. But you know, the Wambu people also, they will be like, we are getting bread. What is this? We didn't come to eat bread. Yeah, so maybe like when they come, then they have like entrées, you know, entrées, or do you say entrées or entrées? Oh guys, I did French in high school, but up to now, if you, even if you ask me what is this, I don't know. I only know cheese and pizza. Anyways, so maybe you give them like small, little by little, like you, we have the appetizers, and then we have the, probably the main, and then we have the dessert or something like that. But our Ovambo people, they are used to one meal. We are only used to one meal, so you just come and you have that big heavy meal. So there it will probably fail. But I'm just saying that we don't need to wait for 55 hours for food, guys. I know. Mm-mm. And that's why sometimes I just come with my cooler box, like, yo, guys. And another thing, speaking of cooler boxes, the photo shoot squad after the church. Yeah. So after the wedding, while people are preparing, you go to the photos. No? And most of the times, if you're not part of the bridal squad, you just end up looking at the people, how they are taking their pictures. And that time you're hungry. Now you are there checking for cooler boxes, and sometimes you are deep in the village. You don't even, it's hot. You don't even have food. You are just starving because you are now there watching people taking pictures. Vapa, how are the people there at your wedding? They are just looking at you. And some, like, obviously, if you are not wearing my color, you can't be in my photos. Yeah. And the color schemes also, guys. Some of these colors are just impossible. You want me to get mosquito blue? You want me to get coconut red? Yeah. You want me to wear a ground what? Ground yellow? Like, it's terrible. These colors sometimes. Why is it difficult just to have a normal color? Just say yellow and white, okay? If you say yellow and white, I'm sure people will not get the yellow wrong. But now we are there, you are looking for mosquito blue, guys. Hey, oof, I know. This load shedding also, this load shedding, I need to beat it up. Guys, I don't know how you guys are surviving South Africa. Load shedding, I will probably sue hey, let me not say things. I'll probably sue Escom every day. Okay. Let me read. The what will people say? It's true. What will people say? What I hate is that people marry in the hottest months of the year. Yo. That is another thing. Bella, why? Like I said, your weddings, they don't need to be in December. Every day now we are there, we are waiting for December weddings. I went to a wedding, no? It was in June. That June, that June wedding was just nice because firstly the food couldn't go bad so easily, because I mean the meat couldn't go bad easily, and the food as well, because it's very cold, right? But then again, people don't want that. People just want those months, those party months, the about August, the December. I know. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored of those weddings. If your wedding is in December, I'm not coming. Just mark me zero. I was lost, Bella. I didn't see people. Hey, my dear, you were just in love, most. You're just watching, looking at the hubby. Who, so nice, so beautiful. Um, December for marriage. That is the special month. Everyone is out of job. Aha, when too. People must learn not to have weddings in December. December is for Christmas. The only thing that I want to give my attention to in December is Christmas. That's it. Oh, let me celebrate Jesus' birthday without thinking of your wedding. Ah, yeah, no. Mm-mm. Anyways, let me see. Did I mention everything? Yeah, I think that's about it. That is what I've written down. Just to summarize, I was talking about big weddings. It's not necessary, it's not needed. You are not competing with anybody, so it's not a competition. Please hold down, hold up on the big weddings. Ne? There's no okay, there are awards. Like I saw in Namibia, there are awards for weddings of the year and whatever. Yeah, that will not guarantee your marriage even. Hmm? And then the bridal party tendencies, these guys that just come and decorate your 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 bridal whatever shenanigans, and they don't even contribute to jack. And then we have the expensive bridesmaids outfits. Guys, these things are not needed. Like, why does a bride have to charge me 3,000 for a dress? And I've heard that apparently some of these people want to have big weddings, okay, and then they want to make extra money on the side, so they will charge the bridal squad a little bit more. And then they will say, no, the clothes are coming from China, or I have a friend in India who can actually just design this costume, and this is what I want, and it's gonna cost like $3,000 each. So you have 20 bridesmaids, no? Let me just calculate. You have 20 bridesmaids who are each paying $3,000. Hey guys, $3,000 times 20. That's 60,000. Oopsie. Okay, it's not clear. That's $60,000. So 60,000, it's money. And then probably those outfits probably just cost 800. So then you you only pay 16,000. Do you get what I'm saying? Like 60 minus 16, 44 or 45,000 in the pocket. That is what they do. I know, I've heard, I haven't seen, I've heard. For me, right, what I did. Mine is December. I just want to send Prosper. You can send the invitation, and I will forward it to someone who will come on my behalf. Okay. Yeah, and also to bring the gift, because now I'm not going to travel. Okay, so yeah, the bridesmaids that are so evil-minded, I mean the brides that are so evil-minded, and they want to charge their bridesmaids for more, and then they pocket the rest of the 45,000, like in the example that I made. Guys, you are evil. Stop that. Why are you doing that? Why are other people financing your fancy wedding? Why can you not just do something that you can afford? Hi, no. I was calculating someone's bridal income to making profit out of people, Leila. It's true. These people, they do, and it's so sad if you. Yeah, no, guys. Yeah, man. These colors, coconut red. You don't even know whether you must go to the Bahamas to find this coconut. No, no. Oh, they will say dark white. Yeah, about dark whites. You are there looking for dark whites, and you know white have shades now. We have the this one, and I'm like, oh, I never knew colors until I got married. When I got married is when I discovered their colors. The colors have shades, and cousins, and big brothers and uncles and grandfathers. I Anyways, we spoke about the advices, people that just advise you of nonsense and want you to do things according to their own, yeah. And another thing, we also like, what will people say, must come to an end. Yeah. Why do guys live so far? Choose a partner that is closer to you if you can, as much as possible. By closer to you, I don't mean next to you in class, because that person next to you in class probably just lives on the other side of the world. Okay. And then we also spoke about the status. People, like, they like to talk about status. They like to just, their wedding must be because I'm the chief's daughter. I must be because I'm an engineer. I must be like this. What will people say? And the pressure is pressuring too much. And I actually have an uncle of mine who says, yeah, guys, by the look of things, me now, I'm not going to get married because these wedding things, they just look like a lot. And I do fully understand him. But I also told him, why must you be pressured? Is the pressure from social media that is making you feel like you must not get married? Now you just want to fat and set, or what? Yeah, no. That also is wrong. Get married secretly and tell us. It's fine. You are not a celebrity. We will not write about you. Nobody will even care. All right. So yeah, and the food, guys, and the food coming late. Also, let us just learn to respect people's time. When you have a wedding, please show up on time. The brides, why do you guys like to come late? Now we are there waiting 55 hours later. I don't know why I like to use 55, but this time gap, these times are just, for me, are just questionable. And in the north, people don't know time. You will say 2 p.m. 2 p.m. means probably 9 p.m. Like, people are so tardy in the north. And I will repeat this. People are very tardy in the north. It's just, it's just so much, you know. Like, let's respect people's time. Like, I come all the way from the city to your wedding, and then now I have to wait for 20 hours before I can actually enter your proceedings. And then you have this what you call it, these sermons that take so long. Hi guys, sometimes you just need to get to the point, because this couple was supposed to have premarital counseling with this pastor. The pastor was supposed to teach them, and not teach them, but they're supposed to take them along the journey before the wedding. Now on the day of the wedding is when you want to tell the people how to go live after their no. Eh? Let's normalize and if you are not yet married, right? I will really, the best advice I can give you right now, and that is one of the advices that nobody ever gave me, right, is to invest in premarital classes or lessons. You can even do it for 6 months before the wedding, guys. Yo, eh? Why do you think NATES, our national traffic, what, that one that gives you a driver's license, why do you think they will not give you a license just because you say I want to drive? They will test you, even if it means 7 years of you failing and going to try again. But the marriages, you just go walk into the pastor's office and boom, let's get married. And this is the one thing that needs to be checked into. We need at least, like, guys, sometimes maybe we need to write exams for marriage, because the number of divorces and the number of separations and stuff that are happening. In December you have 20 weddings, right, in 1 year. 3 months down the line, all those 20 weddings, probably just one wedding will be still intact, like people are still fighting. My dear, I just had to mention Natis, because Natis Natis has shown me flames. Natis will tell you, my sister, you are not ready. Although you know you are ready, my sister, you are not ready. But the very thing that we're supposed to prepare for life. And I'm not saying that even if you take these six months lessons that your marriage is going to whatever. It all boils down into now the your values and the kind of person that you have married, and also just learning to understand the dynamics of marriage. Marriage is not weddings is not, the wedding does not guarantee marriage. So let us invest into premarital, during, and the post. What? No, why is it post? Yeah, post after the wedding. Yeah. Let us go, just like you go to your therapist. Let us also make it a habit to just go to those marriage people that will give us advice. And some of you will say, no, I will hear it from church. Great stuff. Yeah. But I still feel like that may not be enough, because what the pastor will preach will just be like about serving others, and then you're like, oh, let me serve others. But then the core of the marriage, we need to have people that are telling us, or that are teaching us exactly how is it, how do you have to live with another person. Because every day you need to wake up and still decide, oh my goodness, I'm still married to this person. Even if he annoys you, or even if she annoys you, it's not the hula la from the beginning, where you are like, oh, you are so beautiful. After 2 kids, I may not look the same. Oh, look now, my hair is gone. But it's not because I probably planned it, or I wanted to when I was getting married. Like, I didn't even think about, no, my hair is gonna I'm gonna cut my hair. But it's things that happened, like during my pregnancy. I was just like so tired, and my hair was just falling off or whatever. And then I decided, let me just cut my hair. So those are the things that also, like, we need to really come um to terms with this thing of marriage. It's life, right? It's life. And nowadays divorce is so easy. They just go like, I don't want any more, my dear. Me, I'm a self love, hun. I cannot tolerate. Let me drink my water. I cannot tolerate. I cannot accept. But during the wedding, you were the one to say, hey, I do the loudest. You were doing the loudest. But yeah, guys, let me love and leave you here. Oh, my baby slept so long. It's an hour now, and I'm still here. Wow. I need to do a story time on my nattest. My nattest. Yeah, I think I need to do a story time on my nattest. But I wanted to do it like a mukbang, and I'm still not yet ready to go out in the what you call it, in the community. Like, I'm just like in my house, guys. Like, I just don't want to see people, you know. So I owe you guys. This is my I remember I did a story time, like, of my license. Like, I failed so many times, guys. So I owe you guys another follow-up story, because I have gotten that license last year, and I need to break it down to you guys, how I got it, how I felt, the processes, the ins and out, and the violence in between. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really do appreciate you, Bella Natural Care, Staka TV. Staka TV. We are there. We are meeting in the comment section of the Musa Kaulas, of the Ntandom Glitches, of the Hotpot Entertainments. Guys, I like gossip. I'm a Christian, but I like gossip. I don't even know where that fits, but I like gossip so much, especially South African gossip. Like, right now, I'm here waiting for the gossip of black coffee and whatever from there. After they watch it at the cinema, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to come on the McG's podcast. Okay, so yeah, Confi's Kitchen, Noctula. Thank you very, very much. And I would just like to give a big shout out to my South African community. You guys are amazing. Like, I get so much love from my South African people. I don't know, because maybe because I relate with them more. Like, I just feel like one day I was even saying, like, I feel like I'm supposed to be from the Free State or something. I'm not supposed to be Namibian. Like, no, you know. Yeah, yes, it's true, ne? Gossip is, and for me, ne, like, the gossip that I like is celebrity gossip. Thank you, Vapa. The celebrity gossip, those I want people to talk about that type of gossip, not this gossip of my neighbor and what. No, that one is boring gossip. No, I want the celebrity gossip. The if you know, Chomi, Musa, who doesn't? No, no. If you don't know Musa, I will even question you, like, where are you living? Like, like today, I was even watching his episode. I'm just like, this guy, oh, hi, no. And we love it. We love it like that. We really, really, really do love it. So yeah, a big, big thank you for everybody that has been here from the beginning, or in the middle, or at the end. Bella, Skaka TV, Noctula, that girl Vapa, Kirk, Boss Travels TV. Thank you very much. Vapa, when are you dropping another video? Vapa, I know. Vapa, me and you, we need to talk, because this you dropping a video, and then after 6 months we must wait for another one again. I know. Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that. My dear, I love gossip. I watch most of my gossip people, Musa Kaula, Owami, Sims Right, Ntando, Leche, and then I watch Gossip Cafe, child. I watch. It's like I know most of those entertainment bloggers or YouTubers, and they just make me laugh. Oh, and Pastor Bay and Devotee, those ones. It's like they are in my house. We live together. Those two, it's like we live together. If they don't drop a video, I feel like something is missing. Like, I haven't spoken to my people, right? But I also do enjoy vlogs, like this lifestyle content vlogs, and then the food, because I love food, guys. you know yeah, so let's stay connected. Let's visit one another, two another, even three another. Okay. And Prosper, thank you so much for being here. Raquel Namolo, thank you very much for being here. I think she left now. Let me just see who else was here. Yeah, Capable Agnes, thank you very much. I think overall, guys, African weddings are just weddings that need to be stopped, you know. But overall, the gist of the matter is that stay true to yourself. Don't let other people to be like, yeah, this is your standard, and don't no, no, you know, just do you, man, just do you. And with that said, guys, I would like to end it here. And I thank you so much. Have a lovely Saturday. This is now, it's almost 3 o'clock this side. So have a lovely Saturday. I will see you probably in my next upload. But now I think I'll be uploading twice. I mean, every second week, every other week. That will that will be my upload schedule. But sometimes I may upload earlier or later because now my schedule is not my same anymore. It's not the same anymore. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye, Bella. Great stuff. Bye bye.